have like a little bit of a get-up going on there. What's the deal?
What do you mean get-up? What are you talking about? We are Guam Scouts. We represent Guam, Geeks Without Borders. We are dedicated. Look how dedicated we are!
So tell us a little bit about your organization.
Geeks Without Borders takes donated computers and related equipment and donates them to schools, nonprofits, hospitals, and clinics, and other nonprofits around the world in technologically developing countries. Right?
Very good, very good. Have you got anything to add to that?
I agree with what she said.
You're one of the system architects on NerdBall 1. What do you feel about this upcoming rollout, NerdBall 2? 2.0 release is right on us, and it's pretty exciting. I mean, what do you think about the current feature set?
Oh, I'm very excited. We have the same 4 bands, so much more.
But it's a year later, so it's a 2.0
a year later.
now.
Right. Well, it's a different one. Same 4 bands, but
totally different release. Same
totally
features.
different release. No, new features because they have totally new music. Many of them.
Oh, right.
New sounds out. New people. We have our video that's playing here. We have a lot of fun raffle items.
What are you raffling off?
All sorts of stuff. Let's see, we got some movies and some computer games that were donated to us earlier. We've got, let's see, a bit of some Guam merchandise. The closest Guambacula gave us a t-shirt. Local... let's see, there's a redundant cartridge. Gave us 2 coupons, which are each good for 2 free refills of cartridges. And redundant cartridge. And RNG Leather gave us $120 of bondage gear, which they made. We do international computer donations. We set up computers at schools and orphanages, hospitals, things like that around the world, human rights groups. We're sending off a couple copiers to the African Commission on Human Rights as soon as we get the shipping going through. Let's see. We've got...
What's the mission of the organization?
The mission is to, we're trying to bridge the digital divide, as it were. Trying to, we're trying to bridge the digital divide. By giving the computer technology to people who wouldn't otherwise have access to it, we focus on communities, especially children, in schools, hospitals, things like that. The purpose of that is because there's so many advantages that they have with that technology.
That are otherwise unavailable.
Right. Yeah, especially, for instance, in Mexico, the orphanage we just went to. To have really any chance of, or any opportunities in Mexico, it all depends on family connections. If you're an orphan, of course, you have none. So if you don't have any, it's really hard. If you have even just a little bit of computer skill, it really helps your chances.
Oh, right.
Also, we have a project in Chiapas that we are planning. It's temporarily on hold because of the fighting that's going on there right now. And we haven't been able to get a hold of our contact person there. We're also going back into Sonora, which is where we set up Esperanza para los Niños, the children's home there.
Also in Mexico.
Also in Mexico, yeah. It's near the border of Arizona. So a lot of the kids there. We went there last month and set up a computer network for them to use. We're going next month to connect it to the internet so you can get online. We're going to be setting up a sister school program so they can exchange emails from the orphan home to schools in the United States. We already have computers and internet access. There's also just so much on the internet. So for education-wise, it's really useful for them. Another one we're setting up is a large orphanage in Sierra Leone that wanted 15 systems that we're going to be shipping over to them. Those we're waiting for the systems.
You're waiting for what?
To get the actual computers. We rely on donations of people who give us their computers.
All right. Well, it sounds like you've got you've got a lot on your hands. I understand that you got to get back to your table and start manning stuff. Thank you for taking the time to give us a little bit of a soundbite here.
Okay, well, thank you.
Any special thoughts, anything like, specific that you wanted to share about Blob? Here's an opportunity. We need a soundbite.
A soundbite.
Help.
Guitar is here right next to the speaker. Play. And of course, he couldn't make out what we were saying to us.
Yeah, we're like a couple of times.
All the transients will drop out, so you couldn't make out what you were saying. Consonants that help give shape to words. And that's the same sort of thing. The ambient noise is like blowing out the transients.
It's like...
You think it'd be worse on me?
Oh, sorry. So what do you guys have to say about Glob? Glob is good.
Glob is good.
How long have you been involved?
The idea of what Glob is trying to do is a worthy goal, because empowerment for the poorest is going to come through the medium of technology, really, through the communications revolution. Right in the middle of the communications revolution, started, probably back in maybe the 50s. So, and that revolution is what will empower people more than money will. The ability to make ideas work, the ability to get ideas disseminated, really, I think.
There are a lot of groups doing similar work, but they're all for mostly domestic. Whereas Glob's focus is outside of our borders. I haven't really heard very many people doing that kind of work on computers. Sort of a different focus, like remembering that there's the rest of the world. Yeah, and that there are people not as well off as the folks around here even that need help.
I think it really is about empowerment. It's kind of like, silly as that may sound. If you give people computers, okay, and give them access, especially most importantly, if you give them access to the web with their computers, they're on an equal footing anyone else in the world at that point. It's like everyone has become equalized about how they can disseminate their ideas. Because in its current state, the web is still very open in its model. So people who wouldn't normally have any power can have an inordinately large effect on society, on their society, and on societies around the world, because they have the means to communicate with them. And you can really only do that right now with computers, with the web. That's really the way to do it.
Something worth doing. There's a lot of people out there who have particular talents, and what better way to help people than by utilizing your talents? It's not fun all the time, but overall, it's worthwhile. Make people's lives better. I do what I know how to do. Everybody has a good time. We keep busy. We keep it unique. Got to get creative with it. It's worthwhile. It's about helping people who don't have the resources to do it themselves. I never really knew how to help people with my life, how to help people with my talents. I mean, anybody can volunteer for the Peace Corps or Doctors Without Borders just as an assistant. But there aren't really any groups that do what we do.
with the talents that we have. We always need more resources. We're always short on things, but it seems strange to me that there aren't more technological entrepreneurs worldwide, more people helping out with the resources they have, especially when the resources are essentially being thrown away in landfills most of the time. It's worthwhile to recycle it. It's worthwhile to give it to people who need it. Soundbite wise, that's the truth. I mean, that's all there is to it. You got to do the best with what you got. And what I've got is a talent for putting together machines. I'm going to use it to help people. That's probably about all.
Don't laugh.
So when's the first time you heard of Geeks Without Borders?
The first time I heard of it was at the first Geek Ball, because my friend Twain, who was originally playing guitar for the band, he said that his friend Chantel was doing this Geeks Without Borders thing, and I was just like, Geeks Without Borders? What is that? That's fabulous. It's like Doctors Without Borders, only with like computers and Star Trek. Like, are they bringing Star Trek to the Mexicans or whatever? So they told me a little bit about it, and I realized that they were sort of like bringing computers to you know, areas of Central America that don't have computers. So basically, they can start their own cultural revolution. And I mean, the internet and computers have changed this country so much, but I mean, they're not as available there. So I mean, if they're doing that and bringing them to people who need them, I think that's super duper.
You guys were part of the 1.0 release. You're part of 2.0. Does it seem to be, are there any bugs, or everything seems to be going well?
Things are running more smoothly this time than I think they did last time. I think maybe, I don't know, there are definitely more people here, more people wandering in, more people nearby. I always have a good time. I mean, the crowd here, you can't beat it. I mean, they're just really fun and really sassy, especially Chantal.
Cheap special effect. Okay.
And they yell and they heckle you, and that's what I love. So, you know, I'm not the kind of musician who wants you all to be quiet. You know, like, I'm here to interact. Like, just because I have a microphone doesn't mean you can't yell and sing things at me. And plus, they thought I was funny, which some people don't think I'm funny. They just think I'm vulgar, which I am.
Next up for raffle, 3 DVDs. Pardon me, I can't count. 4 DVDs.
Only one.
One ticket pulled out.
There can be only one.
Shut up, Debbie.
Read the number, Pat.
7, 4, 4, 6, 4, 6.
That's 6, 4, 6.
You suck.
Jeremiah took a buckboard wagon, he carved himself a surfboard, and he laid various charms and spells upon this land, and he took the track, and he became a world-class surfer. The giant white tentacle up from the depths of the ocean, from the deepest, darkest trenches, down where the water pressure flows from and they clash there upon the waves like the clash of a veritable titans, rolling and sprawling through the surf, packing a slashing at one another. The other guy took the surfboard and he struck at the surface. He struck this thing multiple times and the board banged.
So Kevin Saturna, tell us about yourself.
Is this for real? Are we going now?
Yeah, we are.
Oh. That's a bad first question to start off with. Tell me about myself. Can we start simple?
You know, Brett said the same thing.
Yeah. What else we got?
Would you like a garden burger or nachos? I think they have garden burgers. If not, nachos okay?
I'm kind of afraid of nachos.
Afraid of nachos? Has this always been a problem for you?
These guys are friends of mine for a long time, and they're really excited about food, and I think it's cool. They've managed to do an awful lot. It hasn't been all that long, and they've got quite an organization set up by now. I think it's exciting. I'm happy for it.
Without Borders? Well, the organization I think is great because it does definitely help people that need the help. The school that they helped recently. Oh boy, can we start this over?
No, it's fine because I can edit. So I won't, but
Okay.
I could if I wanted to. So here we are by the beautiful downtown bus station. It's a good spot for geeks, isn't it?
You often see geeks hanging out down here waiting to catch the Greyhound.
There's one right there. So what do you think of this whole Geeks Without Borders thing?
I think it's really cool. I think it's like a really good thing, actually. This is the first I heard about it was this week. So.
You just happen to be working tonight.
Yeah.
I understand you're kind of a geek yourself. What do you do in your day job?
My day job? I don't have a day job anymore, actually. But
Oh, no? What did you do with your day job? I guess I heard wrong.
No, I did technical support for
a major U.S. corporation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
No longer work for.
Say this, but damn, it's good to be back in Eugene. I leave for 6 months, I come back, and all of a sudden I owe everybody money.
Yeah, well, look, here comes a whole busload of them right now.
Look at them, they're just lining up. We got a whole parade of geeks going on here. A whole busload of geeks.
Whole town edition. Whole state.
So Eugene is really a kind of a geek city.
Well, you know, like from what I understand too, there's a lot of geekiness here. I myself am a closet geek. I've just come to terms with it recently. You know, geekdom has its downfalls, but you know, it's not a bad thing.
So you're part of 2.0. You're one of the 2.0 features. So I understand you were in the
I was on the first one
release as well.
Yes, I got upgraded this time.
Marching in the geek parade tonight. Pocket protector will be your guide, and your pen lightsaber will be your light. Put those dark glasses on your nose. Hike those gray tweed pants above your toes. And go marching downtown, keep rolling. I've been in one sense of math, first issue of Superman and Commander Wars, communicator badge. Jocks right, kick me on your back. The girl you like won't like you back, but that's okay. 'Cause I'll be waiting for you someday. Suck it up and dress your geeky best. Put that Empire t-shirt on your chest and go marching down. Geek parade. But go and dye your hair dark green and dress up like the Joker for the team. Have a screamer, raise a fuss, just ride that universal stereo bus. 'Cause tonight, Iron Base belong to us. Crowd may call you all a bunch of nerds. Hold your head up high, pretend just like you never heard, and go marching downtown. Geek parade. Yeah, go marching downtown. Geek parade. Yeah, go marching downtown. In the geek parade.